Hi, I'm Sam Joyner with Fuel Up Fitness, and I'll be your fitness coach for the next 30 minutes. So it's time to get up off the couch, stop whatever you're doing, and it's time to work out, all right? I have my workout buddies here with me, and we're gonna start off with a warm-up just to get loosened up and ready for our workout. So the first warm-up exercise we're gonna do is a simple march in place, all right? So we're gonna start off with the right leg. So you're gonna bring the right leg up as well as the left arm up and down and alternate. There we go, right and left. Right and left. All right. Right, left. All right, so we're marching in place, just getting warmed up. This is our first warm-up exercise, and I'm going to transition to the next exercise after doing this for about 15 seconds. The next one we're going to do is we're going to have our arms up. All right, guys, so arms up. So we're going to crisscross the arms and kick your heel back. There we go. So cross and kick at the same time, keeping those arms up about shoulder height. Good. So this one we'll do for another 15 seconds. There we go. And then we'll move on to our next warm-up exercise, all right? So the next one, we're gonna do a pull down and as well as a knee up. So everyone arms up. So we're gonna pull it down and a left knee up and back up. All right, and right knee, there we go. Pull it down and left knee. Pull it down and right knee. All right, so we're doing this one for another 15 seconds. There we go. And then after that, we're gonna move on to our next warm-up exercise, which is gonna be a caterpillar push-up, all right? So what we're gonna do here is, all right, so let's stop now, and what we're gonna do is let's get behind our mat, standing up, back straight. What we're gonna do is we're all gonna lean over. Now we're gonna walk it out on our hands. We're gonna extend our body all the way out. Now we're gonna do a push-up, and then we're all gonna walk it back up to our standing position, standing up nice and tall, all right? So that's one, we're gonna do it 2 more times, okay? So back straight, let's lean over, still keeping that back straight, let's walk it out on our hands. Now for the push-up part, if it's difficult to do the push-up, you can go down to the knees, but let's all do our push-up. I'm gonna do the modified version on the knees. All right, then off the knees, and then let's walk it all back up to our standing position, okay? So if it's a little difficult to do the push-up part, you can always modify it by going down to the knees. Let's do one last one, okay? Back straight, just lean over. Now let's walk it out on our hands, extend our body all the way out. We're gonna do our push-up, and then walk it all the way back up to our standing position. There we go. All right, so now let's come back in front of our mats, and we're gonna move on to our jumping jacks. So let's get ready. And let's do it. Let's go. Jumping jacks now. Let's go. And if it's difficult to jump it, the modification for this exercise is to take a step to the side and touch at the top. All right? So for those that maybe the impact of jumping causes issues with your knees, or if you just, have a hard time jumping, you can always do this modification, arms up, touching at the top, just stepping side to side, okay? So we'll do this for a good 30 seconds. There we go. Build up a nice little sweat. Kind of get the heart rate going. And now let's rest, okay? Now we're gonna rotate side to side. There we go, get a nice stretch on each side, little torso rotation. There we go. All right, so for another 15 seconds, should be good. Just to get nice and loosened up, side to side. And then we'll do our arm circles. So let's start off with some forward circles. Small circles to start off with, and then we'll begin to make our circles larger and larger, just kind of increasing that range of motion, just getting those arms warmed up. All right, now let's reverse our circles, small circles first, and then we're going to slowly begin to make those circles larger and larger. All right, and then we'll finish off with our last stretch. We'll extend our arms behind our backs. Let's interlock our fingers and pull it up. All right. And we'll just hold it there for a couple seconds. All right, and now rest. Okay, so now we should be nice and loose, ready to get started with our upper body workout. That's what we're gonna do today. So the exercises that we are going to do, the first one we're gonna start off with renegade rows, okay? So if you have some dumbbells, some weights that are challenging, but still you don't want to overdo it, basically, all right? You want it to be challenging, but you still want the workout to be doable, okay? So what we're going to do is renegade rows, but we're also going to add a push-up in there. We're going to do 4 renegade rows and a push-up. So let me demonstrate first that exercise. So with your dumbbells that you have, you're going to get down into a push-up position, wide stance with your feet, hips and your back nice and flat. So try not to have your behind up in the air. Push it all the way down so your hips and your back are nice and flat, and brace those abs, make them nice and tight. And what you're going to do is you're going to roll your elbows straight back on one side. So that's 1. Other side, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to finish with a push-up, okay? So that's our exercise that we're going to do. All right, guys, let's grab our dumbbells. Let's get ready. We're going to get down into our push-up position. All right, so first let's just start off on the knees. Everyone, let's get down on our knees. And as soon as we lift our knees up, we're going to get started with the exercise, okay? And we're going to do it for a good 30 seconds, all right? So we're going to do 4 rows and a push-up, all right? So let's get ready in 3, 2, 1, knees up. Let's do it. Let's go. Left side first. 1, right side, 2, left side, 3, 4. Now let's finish off with the push-up. There we go. And Nicole here is doing the modified version, going down to her knees. Keep it going. Left, right, and then finish off with that push-up. There we go. Good. Great job. 10 more seconds. We can knock out 1 more. There we go. Left, right, and that push-up. 3, 2, 1. Now let's rest. Okay, so just drop down to the knees, just kind of rest. So that's our first exercise, okay? So we just did 1 set for 30 seconds. You feel comfortable, you can do it for longer. You can maybe do an interval of 40 seconds or even up to a minute. And you can also make the exercise a little more challenging by using heavier dumbbells, okay? So it's completely up to you. If it's a little difficult to do, Nicole here did the modified version as far as like the push-up part. It was difficult, so she went down to the knees. When it comes to the rows, if it's difficult to stay off your knees and do your rows, then you can just do your rows on your knees. Just make sure to keep your back straight, don't hunch over, and then roll your elbows straight back while on the knees, okay? And if altogether, say if your knees really bother you and it's very difficult to kneel down on the knees, then you can also do a version where you're standing up, and with your dumbbell back straight, you can roll your elbows straight back like this. You can do 4 on one side with your opposite leg forward, switch your stance with your other leg forward and do another 4. And then for your push-up part, maybe if the push-up part is difficult, even using a chair. So something that you can hold on to, and it makes it a little easier by doing the push-up that way versus all the way down on the ground, okay? So there's always, different ways of making it a little easier to do so that way it's doable. You don't feel like, oh man, it's too challenging, I can't do it. We can always make it a little easier, and then we can also make it a little more challenging as well, all right? Going heavier with the weights, maybe instead of doing 1 push-up, 3 push-ups, so we can it's never too easy, and at the same time, we can always regress it and make it doable. All right, so we're gonna move on to our next exercise. So we're gonna stand up and grab your dumbbells. All right, guys, let's do it. And so now we're gonna move on to bicep curls as well as a tricep kickback, all right? So first of all, I'm gonna demonstrate this exercise. You're gonna wanna get into a split stance, which is a big step forward with both of your toes pointed forward. You're gonna keep your back straight, lean over, all right? Elbows up. And what we're gonna do is you're gonna curl and then kick your arms back, all right? So curl and then a kick back, all right? And we're gonna do this for another 30 seconds, all right? Guys, so let's get in position. Big step forward with your left leg. We're gonna keep our back straight and lean over just slightly, all right? And then inside your wrist facing up for the curls. And then let me get my stopwatch ready. And in 3, 2, 1, let's do a curl and then a kick back. Let's curl and kick it back. There we go. Curl and kick back. Good. And as you perform this exercise, as much as you can, try not to bend the elbows so you're really focusing on that curl, knocking out your bicep curls, working those biceps, and as well as kicking back, working the triceps. Great job. Another 10 more seconds. Let's do it. Curl and then kick those arms back. There we go. Curl and back. Good. Another 4 more seconds. 2, 1. Now let's rest, okay? So we're gonna rest for about 10 seconds, and now let's switch our stance, other foot forward, and we're gonna do it for another 30 seconds. So let's get ready in about 3, 2, 1, let's do it. All right, so we're gonna curl and kick it back. There we go. Curl and kick it back. Knock out your curl and back. Good. Great job. Good. So we're going to do this for another 30 seconds. Again, back straight as much as you can. You're not bending the elbow. Oh, you're not going to move the elbows. You're going to keep them fixed in that position as you do the curl, and then kick your arms back as far back as you can, high up. All right? Keep it going for another 5 more seconds. Great job. Curl, knock out that last kick back. 2, 1, and now let's rest. Great job. All right, so that was our second exercise, all right? So our last exercise, we're also going to do this one in a split stance as well. And now we're going to press above our heads, and as we do that, we're going to twist the wrists out, and then when we bring it down, we're going to twist the wrist in, okay? And we're going to alternate, all right? So it's an alternating Arnold press, all right? So let me grab my dumbbells, starting like this with your arms about shoulder height. Okay, so as the wrist goes up, twisting it out, and as it goes down, twist it in, and also twist the other one out if you can at the same time, okay? So we're going to do this one, arms up about shoulder height, split stance. We're going to start with the left leg forward. Let's get ready. So we're going to do this one for another 30 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, let's do it. Let's go. Let's twist out with the right arm up, down, I'll twist the left one up. There you go, good. Great job. Twist it all the way out as it goes up. Twist it in as you go down, good. Up, there we go, and down. Great job. Good. Now letting it drop below shoulder height. Great job, guys. Good. Keep it moving. Good. And up. Great job. I'm just going to keep track of the time. Just another 8 more seconds. Way to go. Good. We are moving. Another just 5 more seconds. Keep it going. 2, 1. Now let's rest. Okay, good. All right, so let those arms rest a little bit. 10 seconds. We're going to go right to, we're going to do the same thing, but now with the right leg forward. All right, so now let's get in position. Right leg forward in your split stance. 3, 2, 1, let's do it. Right arm up, twisting it up as you go, twisting it out as you go up, twist it in as you go down. There you go, great job, guys. Good, not letting it drop below shoulder height. Good stuff, so we're doing this one for another 30 seconds. Good. Great job, good. Good, we are moving. All right, we're halfway through. Great job, good. As you go up, twisting it out. As you go down, twisting it in. Just 7 more seconds. There we go. Push it, push it, push it, push it. Keep it going. Let's finish it off. 3, 2, 1. Now let's rest. All right. Great job, guys. Way to go. All right. Okay, so that was the Arnold press. So again, with that exercise, as you are pressing up above your head, you want to twist the wrist out. So you are twisting your wrist that entire time that you're going up, and as well as going down, you're twisting it in as well. All right. So you want to really focus on that entire time you're twisting, and then as you get more comfortable with the exercise, then you speed it up, okay? And then as well as you can make it more challenging by going heavier, grabbing some heavier weights for that exercise, okay? And at any point it becomes difficult to do while you're doing it for whichever interval you choose. We did it for 30-second intervals. Say if you're going 40 seconds, making it a little more challenging, or going a little lighter. If it becomes a little difficult, try to hold it at least shoulder height until you are ready to continue with your exercise, okay? And the split stance, the purpose of that is it makes it a little more challenging because as far as the balance part of it, it forces you to brace your abs, working your core while you're doing that exercise to kind of stabilize yourself, okay? So that's the reason why we do that as well. So overall, it's a good challenging exercise. Now we're gonna go through all 3 exercises one more time. We're going to do a full round of all 3 exercises. We're going to do them 2 intervals at a time, and then as you see fit based on your fitness level, you can do it more times, or you can do a little less intervals, okay? We're going to do it for 30-second intervals. If you feel, all right, that's kind of challenging for where you're at right now, go down to 20 seconds or even 15 seconds. And I also demonstrated the modifications for the push-up part. If for certain exercises, if you need to go down to your knees, that's fine as well. If you need to stand up, there's different variations which I've already demonstrated that you can do based off of where you are currently at. As you get better at doing it, then of course move up and challenge yourself even more, all right? So now we're gonna get started. Guys, let's grab our weights and we're gonna go back down for our renegade rows, all right? So remember, we're gonna do it 4 times, 4 renegade rows, and 4 rows, and then we're going to finish off with the push-up, all right? So 30-second intervals, we're going to do it 2 times. So on our knees first, and let's get ready in 3, 2, 1, knees up. All right, and let's start off with the left side. Let's row with the left arm. Now the right, 2, 3, 4. Now let's finish off with our push-up. There we go. And then as you can see, Nicole went down to her knees. Let's go left side, right, left again, right, and we're finishing off with the push up. There you go. All right, so keep it going. 10 more seconds. There you go. And then finish off with that push up. 3, 2, 1, and now let's rest. All right, let's drop down to the knees, just rest. So we're gonna rest it for 10 seconds, and then we're gonna do it one more time, okay? Because we're doing 2 intervals before we move on to the next exercise. All right, let's get ready, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, knees up, let's go. Left side again. Row. Row with the right. Left again. Right, now let's knock out our push-up. There we go, good. Back to the left. Right. Left. Right. Now that push-up. There you go. Remember, if it's difficult to stay off the knees with the rows, you can just stay on the knees and knock out your rows. Or you can do it standing up. Remember, I already demonstrated those modifications. Keep it going. Just 5 more seconds, guys. Keep it going. 3, 2, 1. Now rest. Great job. Woo. We're gonna rest for 20 seconds, and now we're gonna go up. We're gonna stand up. Let's stand up, and we're gonna do our bicep curls and tricep extensions. All right. So left big step forward with the left leg in our split stance, and then 5, 4. We're gonna start off with the curl first, and then the kickbacks. 2, 1. Let's do it. Curl, kickback. Curl, kickback. There you go. Curl, and kick those dumbbells back. Great job. All right, so we're doing it for 30 seconds first. Good. We're halfway through. Good. Curl and kick it back. Good. Curl, kick it back. Great. 8 more seconds, and then we're gonna rest. Keep it going. Push it, push it. Kick back. Curl, kick back. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, so we're gonna rest for 10 seconds. Let's get in a position. Right leg forward now. We're gonna do it on the right side. All right, let's get ready in 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Curl and kick back. Curl, kick it back. Curl, kick back. Curl, kick back. Curl, kick back. Curl, kick back. Great job, guys. Keep it going. All right. 10 more seconds. Great. Curl, kick back. Push it. Curl, kick back. Good. Finish it off. Another 5 more seconds. 2, 1. Now rest. Good. Great job. Good. Let's do it one more time because we're going to do 2 sets of it. Okay, so let's do a left leg forward. We're going to do it one more time. Okay, let's get ready. In 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Curl and kick back. Curl, kick back. Curl, kick back. Curl, kick back. Good. Curl and kick back. Great job, guys. Keep it going. We're halfway through. So like I mentioned before, remember, if it's kind of difficult to do, you don't have to do as many sets as we're doing. You can do it less. Or like I said, you can even make the intervals even longer. Maybe do it 40 seconds or so, or even up to a minute. All right, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, 10-second rest, and we're gonna do it with the right leg forward. So let's get in position, big step forward. Last time doing our bicep curl and the tricep kickback in 3, 2, 1, let's do it. Let's go. We're leaning over, curl, and kick back. Curl, and kick back. Great job. Curl, and kick back. Curl, and kick back. Great job. Curl, and kick back. And as much as we can, we're trying not to move our elbows up and down. There we go. Great job. Curl, and kick back. I know you guys are starting to feel that burn, but let's finish it off. Almost there. Great job. Just 5 more seconds. Finish it. Finish it. Last one. Curl and kick back. 2, 1. Now rest. Great job. Good. You shake those arms out. Just kind of, whew. There we go. Good. Just kind of rest for a little bit, and we'll move on to our last exercise, which is our Arnold press, our alternating Arnold press. Okay. So remember, we're gonna do that in a split stance, and then we're gonna twist the wrist out as you go up, and you're gonna twist the wrist down as you bring your dumbbells down. Okay. So we're gonna do this one for 30 seconds as well. 30-second intervals. Left leg forward, then the right leg forward, and then we'll do it again a second time. Let's get ready. Big step forward with the left leg. Both toes pointed forward, dumbbells up, shoulder height. And in 3, 2, we're gonna start with the right arm going up. 1, let's get started, let's go. Twist it out as you go up, twist it in as you go down. Good, other one here, there you go. Push it, there you go. Good, great job. Twisting it the whole time that you go up as well as going down. Good, staying in that split stance, not letting it drop below shoulder height. All right, good, we're halfway through. Push it, push it. Great job, guys. Good, keep it going. 10 more seconds. There we go. Good. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Great job, guys. Woo. All right, so our 10-second rest, and then we're gonna do it again with the right leg forward. Whew. All right, let's get in position. 5 seconds, dumbbells up, shoulder height now. Let's get ready, and in 3, 2, 1, we're gonna start off with the right arm forward. Let's go. Twist it up as you go up. Twist it in as you go down. There you go. Up and down. Great job. Up and down. Good stuff. There you go. Push it, push it. We're doing great. Good stuff. All right, we're halfway through now. 15 seconds. Great job. Woo. There you go. Those last couple seconds of the interval, you really start to feel that burn, but really try to push through it. Try to do as much as you can. There you go. Down to 5 seconds now. Push it, push it, push it. Finish it, finish it. 3, 2, 1. Now let's rest. Great job, man. Whew. All right, so another 10-second rest. And then we're gonna do it again for the last time on the left side. Then we're gonna do the right side again one more time. Let's get ready. So big step forward. Let's get in position. Left leg forward. And in 3, 2, 1. Arms up. Now let's go. Twist it out, up and out with the right. Twist it in as you go down. There you go. Great job. Good. Push it, push it, push it. Up and down. Great job. Way to go. There you go. Remember, you want it to be challenging. All right, so don't worry. Just do as much as you can. All right, so don't feel like you have to do exactly what we're doing, but just try to push yourself, do as much as you can. And if you have to rest a little bit more than we do, that's fine. Don't worry. You'll get better at it. There you go. Great job. Push it, guys. Keep it going. All right, and 3, 2, 1. Now let's rest. Good. Our 10-second rest, and we're gonna do it for the last time. Whew. And we're gonna finish it off. All right, let's get in position. Big step forward with that right leg. Grab your dumbbells. Dumbbells up, shoulder height. And in 3, 2, 1. We are moving. Let's go. Twist it up as you go up. Twist it in as you go down. Up and down. Great job. Let's finish strong. And down. Woo. Up and down. Woo. Great job. Good. Yeah, just control your breathing as well. Just keep it going. Push yourself. Push it, push it, push it. Do as much as you can. Finish strong. We're almost there. And down. Let me just check the time. Keep it going, guys. All right. Great job. Just 5 more seconds. Push it, push it, push it, push it. 2, 1, and rest. Whew. So you can place your dumbbells down. All right. So those were our upper body arm exercises. Like I mentioned before, you can modify it according to where you're at, but just make sure that you're always pushing yourself and challenging yourself. You know, we just did 2 sets of each of the exercises. Now we're just gonna do a little cool down stretching. So let's grab a seat so you at home, you can do these light stretches with us as well. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our right arm, we're just gonna extend it across our body and just pull it in with the left. Let's go. Great job. Good, and just breathe, just continue to breathe. Inhale and deep breaths, and exhale through the mouth. All right, let's switch sides, all right? Let's extend your left arm across your body, pull it in with the right. All right. All right, now we're gonna move on to our next stretch. We're gonna pull our right elbow back over our head and just hold it. And just continue to breathe, deep breaths. Now we're gonna switch sides. All right, so we're doing each of these stretches for a good about 15 seconds, 15 to 20 seconds each stretch, and just kind of holding it there. All right, now let's finish off with our last stretch. Let's extend both of our arms behind our backs, interlock your fingers. Let's pull it up, and let's just hold it there for a couple seconds. As high as you can and hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. And we are done. Great job, guys. Let's go. A great workout, guys. Same thing for you at home. Now stay tuned for your healthy post-workout meal.
I guess sometimes things just happen. Devastating things. Your whole world changes in an instant. That's what happened to me the day my mother had a stroke.
I'm Paul George, and I want you to spot a stroke fast.
F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time to call 911.
Protect the ones you love.
Spot a stroke fast.
Gaining weight was easy. All I had to do was sit down and eat. Losing weight's a lot harder. I have to work at it every day. But with every step, I lower my risk for type 2 diabetes and heart disease. And that makes every step, every choice, every day very much worth the effort.
Learn how you can help stop diabetes by losing weight, eating healthy, and staying active. Visit checkupamerica.org or call 1-800-DIABETES.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Fuel Up Fitness. I'm Xenia Joyner, and today we're making our post-workout meal. It's shrimp bruschetta on our cucumber toast. Today we have a pound of cooked, deveined, shell-off shrimp with a cup of diced tomatoes and a half a cup of cilantro, which will be minced. And we are going to use a tablespoon of olive oil with a teaspoon of red chili flakes and a juice of 1 lime. So instead of using toast for our shrimp bruschetta, we're going to use cucumber. So it's already peeled, and we are going to cut it on a diagonal bias, just like toast, and this will make it healthy and low calorie. So now we are going to start the assembly process of our shrimp bruschetta. We're going to use some of our tomatoes here, and then we'll take some of our cilantro. What we're doing is we're mixing it all together, building the flavor. So we'll take 2 spoonfuls of the olive oil, and then to your liking, however spicy you like it, just put your red chili flakes in there. I like my food a little bit spicy. And then we'll take just half of the lime for right now. Just squeeze it in there. Make sure you use fresh lime for the best taste factor. And if you are allergic to shellfish, you can always use tuna instead. And if you're not a big seafood person, you can always substitute this dish with chicken or any type of chicken. Chicken breast is much leaner for you and healthier for you, so you can always use that as well. What we're going to do now is we'll mix the shrimp with our mixture, our veggie mixture, and mix that all together. It's kind of like a little ceviche, but it's more of a Italian take on bruschetta, adding the shrimp so we have our protein in there, okay? So now what we'll do is we'll start assembling our bruschetta on our cucumber here. So it's our cucumber toast. We have to take a spoonful of this and put it right on top. And then you can always use this as a healthy appetizer. Again, this is perfect for right after you work out, great for entertaining, and you can also make this dish with chicken or tuna. And there you have it. It's our shrimp bruschetta on our cucumber toast. And thank you so much for tuning in with us here at Fuel Up Fitness. And remember, if it doesn't challenge you, it doesn't change you.